In 2032, an alchemist named Father Lucas made a mistake, mixing two dangerous potions. The result? A plague that turned the living into zombies. Verona was locked down, cut off from the world. The Montagues and Capulets, rivals for centuries, had no choice but to work together. To survive, they'd have to put aside the past and find a way to stop the outbreak before it was too late. But even in the face of disaster, old grudges die hard. The anger, betrayal, and mistrust that defined their families still lingered, threatening to tear them apart once more.
We're holding for now.
We were at the outer streets. More than before.
How many?
Too many.
Then we must reinforce the entrance.
Let's go.
As Benvolio attended the entrance, Tybalt and Gregory were discussing their plan.
Nothing to hold back. No mercy for fools.
Better for someone else to die first then.
What? Art thou drawn among these heartless dead? We survive or we die alone.
If we keep fighting each other, the Horde will win without us even touching a zombie.
Trust is a luxury I don't afford. Anyways, let's go get more metal scrap. I've been making this gadget and it is a type. I swim to the car's a rotten egg.
Tybalt, Gregory, and Samson run off to the car, while we see Romeo sharing his past with Benvolio.
Oh, scraps!
You know, I really want to bite my tongue at the zombies.
Yeah, I bet they want to bite it.
If the whole didn't happen, I would have been in Rosalind.
Who's Rosalind?
She was a girl I used to know. Last time I saw her, she got taken by a frog.
The Montagues moved forward in silence, alert but exhausted, their guard never fully lowered. Every step felt heavier than the last. The noise of the world had faded. No movement, no warning, just a heavy silence. Then, out of nowhere, shapes began to form. Not the zombies they had been fighting, but something worse. Old enemies, the Capulets. Both sides froze in a single tense moment.
Well, well, well. Look who we have here.
Tybalt, I thought you died. These Montagues, rumors say you guys started the Horde.
What?
You heard him.
Enough! This is not time for your petty feud.
Prince?
Prince, I saw you die in a cockroach. The guy was sabotaged by car. Risk of infection. I survived.
I'm not trusting these Montagues. Not now, not ever.
If they snip, I'll make sure they fall.
Listen, you can hate each other later, but today, you have to fight together.
Fine.
The prince resolved the conflict as the zombies approached. Now, for the first time, instead of fighting against each other, they must fight together.
Well, what now?
We'll head to the church. I think I know how to escape this plague.
They call this chaos, this ruin, a curse upon Verona. Ha! No, this is true. All their pretty words, their peace, their mercy, gone. Stripped away, the dead begin to rot. And what's left? Us. What we really are. Benvolio, always the gentleman, always the voice that says wait, that says peace, that says there's still good left. But I have seen what good becomes when the world ends. It hesitates, it doubts, it dies, and it gets others killed with it. He stands beside Romeo, a shield made of glass, fragile, a disguise of strength. But I see the cracks, I see the fear he hides. This world does not belong to the kind, not anymore. It belongs to those who act, those who strike, before the moment is gone. So let him speak of peace one last time. Let him believe he can still save someone. Because tonight, I will show him what this world truly rewards. And when he falls, Verona will be one voice quieter.
Sorry about this.
Dimple, what did you do, Dimple? Yo,
That's I'm sorry. Goodbye, Romeo.
you'll die for this.
In the end, Verona did not fall to the plague alone, but to the hatred that lived within its people. For even as the dead walked the earth, the living clung to old grudges, blinded by pride, divided by names. Yet in the darkest hour, they stood together, not as Montagues, not as Capulets, but as survivors. And perhaps that is where their story truly begins. For the world they knew is gone, and what rises next depends on them. Whether they rebuild or repeat the past is a choice only the living can make.